Is the evidence of God's existence visible? An ancient songwriter wrote, "The heavens tell of the glory of God, and their expanse declares the work of his hands. Day to day pours forth speech, and night to night reveals knowledge. There's no speech, nor are there words. Their voice is not heard. Their line has gone out into all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them he's placed a tent for the sun, which is like a groom coming out of his chamber. It rejoices like a strong person to run his course. Its rising is from one end of the heavens, and its circuit to the other end of them, and there's nothing hidden from its heat." Our sun sustains life on Earth. Is this an accident? How does Earth have a perfect daytime cycle, a perfect distance from the sun, a perfect angle of tilt for seasons and life, all by accident, without a designer? One who calls himself God challenges the arrogance of humanity. Who is this that questions my wisdom with such ignorant words? Brace yourself like a man, because I have some questions for you, and you must answer them. Where were you when I laid the foundations of the earth? Tell me if you know so much. Who determined its dimensions and stretched out the surveying line? What supports its foundations? And who laid its cornerstone as the morning stars sang together, and all the angels shouted for joy? Who kept the sea inside its boundaries as it burst from the womb, and as I clothed it with clouds and wrapped it in thick darkness? For I locked it behind barred gates, limiting its shores. I said, "This far and no further will you come. Here your proud waves must stop." Have you ever commanded the morning to appear and caused the dawn to rise in the east? Is the evidence for God everywhere? Is an atheist's denial not logical, but emotional, based upon wrong motives? The wrath of God is being revealed from heaven against all the godlessness and wickedness of people who suppress the truth by their wickedness, since what may be known about God is plain to them, because God has made it plain to them. For since the creation of the world, God's invisible qualities, his eternal power and divine nature, have been clearly seen, being understood from what's been made. So the people are without excuse. For although they knew God, they neither glorified him as God nor gave thanks to him, but their thinking became futile, and their foolish hearts were darkened. Although they claimed to be wise, they became fools, and exchanged the glory of the immortal God for images made to look like a mortal human being, and birds, and animals, and reptiles. Therefore God gave them over in the sinful desires of their hearts to sexual impurity, for the degrading of their bodies with one another. They exchanged the truth about God for a lie, and worshipped and served created things rather than the Creator, who is forever praised. Amen. Do atheists suppress the truth in wickedness? Is an atheist like a man who arrived at a murder scene with the knife still stuck in the victim's back and claiming the person died of natural causes? Is it like a monkey with a computer and claims that, given enough time, the monkey could have typed an encyclopedia, even though it's a mathematical impossibility? What about millions and billions and trillions of examples? Is every blade of grass, every plant, every animal, every insect, every bird, every fish, a silent testimony to a grand designer? The evidence is ubiquitous, and yet even some of the most intelligent people run away or try to explain away the obvious conclusion. Verses 26 to 27 explain one of the many possible motives, but people call God's loving instructions hate speech. Is it hate speech or grief? The grief of a loving heavenly parent who knows the consequences of our choices. Let's not miss the rest of the list. Being filled with all unrighteousness, sexual immorality, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, strife, deceit, evil-mindedness. They're whisperers, backbiters, haters of God, violent, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, undiscerning, untrustworthy, unloving, unforgiving, unmerciful. Is humanity responsible for a lot of evil in the world? If indeed there's a God, would he want this? Are we blind to his loving hand? But ask the beasts, and they'll teach you, the birds of the heavens, and they'll tell you, or the bushes of the earth, and they'll teach you, and the fish of the sea will declare to you. Who among all these doesn't know that the hand of the Lord has done this? In his hand is the life of every living thing, and the breath of all mankind. The basis of all life is DNA, a code. If we discovered such a code written anywhere else, we'd wonder who its creator was. Yet very intelligent people claim that it came about by accident, without an intelligent designer. What are possible motives for denying the existence of God? Will you have a change of mind and heart and believe the good news of God's reign? You decide.